All right, talking about the fog yesterday, it was
Yeah.
kind of building up as the morning went on. We do have some that's starting to build up a little bit, but not widespread like it was yesterday. It was terrible.
Right.
Yesterday was a mess.
Yeah,
was.
especially over Tampa.
coming off losing that hour.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, our brains were foggy.
Yeah,
Mother
everything.
Nature was bringing us
Yeah.
fog. It was just a foggy Monday. But yes, thankfully today, not quite as widespread. But as I was talking about earlier, up along the Nature Coast, that was probably going to be one of the hot spots today. And we are seeing that over in Crystal River, down to a quarter mile of visibility there. We are seeing some reduced visibility in Sebring as well. But of course, Highlands County has a lot of lakes, so that makes sense. Anywhere that has more water is probably going to see a little more fog today. And then we are also seeing about 2.5 miles of visibility in Brooksville, but looking good across the Bay Area for right now. We'll continue to track that fog, but I don't think, again, it's going to be quite as widespread or as dense as it was yesterday. Satellite and radar, nice and quiet start for just about all of the state this morning. But I want to bring your attention out to the north and west. We have a weather system that's going to bring multi-day severe weather threat from the plains into the Midwest and into the southeast. These little kind of orange colored circles here, those are spots of big interest where not only could they have widespread damaging wind, but also the potential for some long track tornadoes. So if you had any maybe business travel this week out west, the airports are already a mess with some of those TSA, of course, I don't want to say layoffs, but they're not, the partial government shutdown. Just keep in mind you're going to need to keep an eye on those flights if you're traveling out west. Temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. Very mild start to what will be a warm day. Highs in the mid to upper 80s, low 90s inland today. So it is going to be steamy. If you have any plans to head to the bench tonight, Blue Jackets in town playing the Bolts. Puck drop at 7. Maybe an isolated shower around 5 o'clock. I think the 75 corridor is where we'll look for a few showers to develop that sea breeze collision today. But through the evening, temperatures will drop into the low 70s. So while you'll need a jacket inside Benchmark International, you won't necessarily need it going to and from the arena later today. Rain chances on the climb Thursday, Friday, and beyond. We're going to have a cold front start to move in, and that's going to be Thursday afternoon and evening. Here's a look at 3 o'clock. Rain starting to move in along the Nature Coast, moving into the Tampa area just in time for that evening commute. So that's our next weather impact alert. Doesn't look like we're going to see quite as much heavy rain. In fact, that front fizzles apart south of I-4. So if you live south of I-4, you're in better shape on Thursday. But what's going to happen is we're going to continue to have this onshore flow, and that's going to continue to pump in moisture to give us a very unsettled pattern. Friday evening, our next weather impact alert, heavy rain could impact the evening commute and some of your Friday night plans. Saturday, it looks like we're mainly going to look south of I-4 for the heaviest rain. And then going into Sunday, we'll have showers and storms march across the state, starting on the Atlantic coast. Heaviest rain looks like it'll be later in the evening, so not a huge impact for you, but you might hear some rumbles of thunder kind of settling down for the day Sunday. And then another front moves in on Monday. This is going to bring widespread rain, maybe a few storms as well for that evening commute. So we went ahead and gave a weather impact alert for Monday as well. But look at these rainfall totals. Much needed rain. This could very well put a really nice dent in our deficit. 1 to maybe 2+ inches of rain expected between Thursday's rain chance all the way into the start of next week. Smooth on the bay waters today, seas about a foot. Good boating day today. 7-day shows warm and mostly dry through Wednesday before we really turn on the rain Thursday night all the way through the weekend and into the start of next week. Highs will generally stay in the 80s.